G'day all, #1 Machop fan here with another episode of Machop to the Top. We're just going to jump straight into this particular video, right onto Battle Spot. Not much really is meant to be said. But I will say this being the second episode of Machop to the Top for the season does scare me. Whenever I do something for the second time, things tend to go wrong. No better example can I give than tournaments. Round 2 curse. That is, I always seem to find myself matched up in round 2 against one of the best players out there as we face Izanami from the US, 1564. Or I face someone who has a solid team matchup. Alright, this time we are facing Celesteela, Muck, Arcanine, Garchomp, Oranguru, and Tapu Lele. Yes, I have a little bit of Trick Room to it, just because they've got an Oranguru. As if it's more famous for Trick Room than its exclusive move, Instruct. Let me see. I do have Night Slash that's good against it. Smart Strike's useful against Tapu Lele as well, in regards to the use of Katana. They also have Knockoff with Muck. Kind of hesitant to use Talonflame. But yeah, believe you me, this is a very, very tough choice. I really don't know where to start, and that scares me. So how will they start? I suspect they might start with Oranguru, although they don't have any answers to Gastrodon. So I'll lead with Muck and Coco, I guess? Gastrodon in the back. I'm tempted to swap those two around. And last of all, I'll go Garchomp. I'm not proud of this, and I admit I'm not really in the best of conditions. Mainly because I'm scared. And mindset is actually extremely important. You have to be in the right mindset, the right mood to do well in this. As one can really prove on the negative side using the 3-game marathon from the end of the 2016 series of Machop to the Top. I had 3 games, lost the lot, because I was on tilt. I was in the wrong mindset. And it's tough to make... Okay, so you lead Garchomp and Tapu Lele. Hopefully I thought ahead and led with Muck. But the real question is... Actually, that Garchomp is very solid against me. It really worries me. Because you could just protect Earthquake with impunity, or even switch to Celesteela or an Earthquake. And I didn't bring Talonflame, so I can't really respond very well to that. What I'll do is protect Muck and use Dazzling Gleam to get some stuff started. The worst thing that could happen is Tapu Lele would not protect. Since Tapu Koko is sashed, it will take an Earthquake or Tectonic Rage alone. I just suspect it's going to be Protect and Earthquake, since both of my mons are vulnerable to ground. Lele goes out. Muck comes in. Interesting. I suspect that means you're going to target my Muck. Because you're not Earthquaking in this situation. No way. Dazzling Gleam. Better than Protect, because I get damage off on the other guy. And what? You actually went there? Oh dear. Whee! I see. Of course it would have enough to handle it. Nom nom nom. Still, very, very, very reckless move, that. No doubt that Muck's gonna Shadow Sneak at this point. And Tectonic Rage, too. Ugh. And without speed control, and maybe that's what I really needed. Not really much I can do to handle it. I'll switch Tapu Koko out to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to sack Muck. I won't go down without a fight. What? Oh, too late. Free kick. Gonna have to protect. I ran out of time. I'm not protecting. I'm losing Coco. I'm in big trouble. Like I said, round 2 curse. I'm panicking here. Garchomp protects. That means I didn't, because I'm faster. Oh, right. The psychic terrain. I completely forgot. See? Round 2 curse. I'm a moron. Forgetting about the terrain. I'll bring in my own Garchomp at this point. Their Garchomp protected that turn. This is already embarrassing. Maybe I shouldn't show this one. My time in uni has actually made me afraid of the concept of time. Because it always runs out before I'm ready, and this isn't helping. Alright, so that Garchomp's already protected. My Muck didn't. So, yep. Oh, and since I'm protecting with Muck, I'll take this opportunity to Earthquake, see what happens. It's pathetic how terrains are tripping me up this late. Garchomp goes out, Celesteela comes in. And I guess their Muck's also protecting. Yep. Ah! And without Tapu Koko because of my stuff up that turn, which curiously was turn 2. I'm pretty much done now. Tapu Koko was my best answer to Celesteela. May this be a lesson. When practicing, try to practice when you're in the right mindset. Otherwise you're not gonna really get anything out of it. You're just gonna go backwards. Actually, I'll knock off the Celesteela. And since Celesteela is out and it's the only thing immune to ground, I'm going to take the opportunity to Tectonic Rage that Muck. Or at least scare it away as something else comes in. You know, Garchomp's in the back. Here we go. I can't be bothered spinning. Muck looks absolutely mortified when it gets struck by Tectonic Rage. No other Pokemon screams when being struck down by Tectonic Rage the way Muck does. And who could blame it? The opponent, however, gets a free switch in. Ooh! Hello! Garchomp was attacked by Leech Seed and missed. Yeah, but looking at that Garchomp and that scratch on that, or whatever, the chip out of the dorsal fin on its back, just made me remember something. There's been another update to the team sheet for tournaments. Now you have to actually list all of your Pokemon's moves in order. As I switch to Gastrodon. And you have to mention their gender. You can tell by the chip on this Garchomp's back that it's a bloke. It's male. This is why I should have brought Talonflame. Speed ties are bad. You can do it, Garchomp. I think it's already. You did it. You didn't do what I'd hoped, but you still hung in there. Rough Skin's gonna do the rest, though, sadly. But at least... yeah, at least there's a Garchomp for a Garchomp. I love that. It depends on what their last Pokemon is, who's actually ahead. We're both down to our last 2 Pokemon, that's for sure. Boink, and the Heavy Slam onto Gastrodon does stuff. Oh yeah, Tapu Lele's in the back. And that's a good thing, because my Muck's in the back. I actually forgot to mention, I switched the leftovers out on Gastrodon for Wiki Berry, which is one of the 5 Confusion Berries. It's a bit of a gamble, because it won't activate until it reaches a quarter of its health, compared to Citrus Berry. But on the other hand, it's exactly as much as a recover. So, I may switch it back to leftovers or to citrus berry one day. But if it does work, it's the equivalent to 8 leftovers recoveries all at once. So, alright. Double Scald. I kind of suspect Tapu Lele is going to protect. And Celesteela Heavy Slam. So, I'm going to protect with Mark. And I just realized battery is plugged in. Or is it plugged in? Oh no, it's plugged in. It's just not turned on. Woo. I didn't see who protected. I hope it was Lele. Ha! It was Lele. I called that correctly. Although I expected Heavy Slam. Sounds so weird how some people say Heavy Slam. And even I'm not immune to it despite my Australian accent. Whew. Alright. That gave me a little bit of wiggle room. Good grief, I never expected that to be a tongue twister. I know Scald won't KO Celesteela unless it crits or maybe burns. But it all lights up. Now let's see how the opponent reacts. I think I can still hear you guys screaming after that idiot move earlier. Forgetting about the psychic. Oh, hello. That's easy because I'm left-handed, but that's a Shattered Psyche, obviously onto the Gastrodon because Muck's immune. Yeah, that's gone, sadly. I think I'm... Oh, Heavy Slam. Yep, I am Heavy Slam. Yep. Ew. That did way too much. I don't like it. It'll be even worse if I, of course that doesn't KO, and I don't think it's going to KO either. Oh, it does! Good! Well done, Mark. Proud of ya. Unfortunately, I still think this is over because of how much Heavy Slam did. That's what I get for putting Muck on a diet. So I think I'll protect. I'm going to stall out what's left of the Psychic Terrain. See where I go from there. Bah! Leech Sting. Bump. Fair enough. Then knock off. You can do it, Mark. Hang in there. Although I don't know why the opponent would want a Leech Seed when a pair of Heavy Slams can do the job. Come on, you can do it, 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 you can do it! Ooh. I really need to start doing it cricket style. I expect the opponent's gonna... Yeah, I expect the opponent's probably gonna protect, but if we both protect, mine will fail because I'm going last. How many turns left of... that's not how you find out. Yeah, I thought it was the last turn of Psychic Terrain. Alright, so we protect again. Like so. See what the opponent does. Also protects, I thought so. And my protect does stuff all, except store power points properly. I still think this is over after my act of stupidity earlier. We're right back to where we were before. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. We could win on a crit. I know it's pathetic to bank on it, but after the way I was playing before... There's a Heavy Slam. Still hanging in there. Doink. Nah, I think Leech is going to finish me off. Yeah. That's why you got to be careful. Like I said, round 2 curse. Silence and misery. The sad part is that was so close that if I hadn't completely choked turn 2, I could have won that. I'm proud, though, of how I bounced back from there. I think I'll save that one. A, as a lesson, and B, to practice the fact that I have to save every single battle video in a tournament. Just in case something happens and they need evidence, I think. So, we'll do the second battle for the day, and then, no matter what happens, we're done. So we face Guinazzu of Portugal, 1508. With a team of Porygon 2, Milotic, Garchomp, Kartana, Arcanine, and Tapu Koko. 3 Pokemon on that team are the same as mine. Now then, despite the Porygon 2, that's not a very Trick Room looking team. So I expect something else from that Porygon 2. I suspect it might come in to Toxic my Gastrodon, get kind of stalwart. Speaking of which, I could do that back. Gastrodon would do very well in doing that. So I'm definitely going to bring Gastrodon in the back. Who do I want to lead with? Well, if they're going to have 3 Pokemon the same as mine, and all of which are attackers, I might lead with Talonflame so I can get the Tailwind going. Thankfully, I don't have any Fakers out. I suspect they're going to lead with that Arcanine for Intimidate, and too many Pokemon on my team are physical, so I will lead with Gastrodon. In the back, definitely Tapu Koko and Muck. Garchomp is too much of a liability here. Kartana, tempting, but I don't think it'll do enough. Well, maybe. We'll see though. You'll note with my pose, it is the left-handed pose. That's because I am left-handed. And I do wish there were more left-handed poses than just left-handed, to be honest. Just do a flipped version of what everyone else does. Ask at the beginning, are you left or right-handed? You see? Throw with the left hand. Now then, Gastrodon versus Arcanine and Garchomp. Now, the question is, what do I want to do here? Do I want to Ice Beam the Garchomp? Or Scald the Arcanine? I'm definitely Tailwinding here. Tempting as it is to Z Tailwind, because that'll reset stat modifications and undo Intimidate on that one. Let me see, I've got Garchomp. No, I haven't. I've got Tapu Koko and Muck in the back. I'm more afraid of the Garchomp. Garchomp can't really do much at the moment, to me. What's its name? Yeah, I'll Ice Beam it. See what happens. Arcanine switches! I suspect Garchomp's protecting, as Kartana comes in. Oh, tell me that Garchomp's got Rock Slide. Come on and tell me that Garchomp has got Rock Slide if it's not protecting. There it is. If there was a way to make Talonflame bulky enough to handle Rock Slide, I'd go for it. Although I could also go for a Charty Berry. Alright, whatever. I know. I've done this kind of thing before. Switch in Tapu Koko. I still can't tell if that Garchomp over there is scuffed. Sometimes they are. So I know that... So I know that the Arcanine's in the back. Gastrodon's threatened, so it must go. Muck must come in. I'm sure Kartana can handle a direct Thunderbolt regardless. Alright, let's see what happens. Tapu Koko uses Dazzling Gleam. The opponent is neither protecting nor scarfed. Sweet. What's also sweet is how much damage it did to the Katana. Leaf Blade. On the Tapu Koko! Must have expected the, what's its name? Protect on the Gastrodon, even though it doesn't run it. And the Arcanine comes in. No doubt that's an extreme speed. So what I'm going to do is protect with Tapu Koko. And knock off the Katana, see what it's got. I suspect it's not vested after having taken that much damage from Dazzling Gleam. Katana goes. Whatever comes in, it's going to have something knocked off, and it'll be the Milotic. Ooh! I think I know exactly what I want to do next. Will-O-Wisp! Mark of Voids! Oh! And Milotic has leftovers. Okay. Alright, I'll switch to the Gastrodon now. I wonder what the Arcanine's got. Probably Citrus Berry. I fear it more than the... What did I just say? Oh yeah, I fear the Arcanine more definitely because it likely has extreme speed. Although the fact that it just used Will-O-Wisp leans towards the unlikeliness of that. Flamelets. Probably on Muck. Oh no, in the Gastrodon slot. And the burn, well that confirms beyond a shadow of a doubt that Tapu Koko, that Milotic recovers, that Arcanine does not have extreme speed, or it would have used it. And that Milotic's easily stalling. There goes the Citrus Berry, took a bit of burn damage. Arcanine's not going to be able to do enough, and nor is Gastrodon, to knock out, nor is Milotic, I mean, to knock out the Gastrodon. It'll more likely bring it down to that Wiki Berry. Actually, that'd probably be more likely with the burn. I'm going to Scald it. Katana is so especially frail that it can't really switch in safely. I'm gonna... Whoop! Sorry. The screen of the thing jumped on me. Alright, let's see what happens. Muck gets Flare Blitzed, and not Will-O-Wisp. Nom nom nom. And it eats it. What looks more like a loaf of bread than an Easter egg now. And then Ice Beam on the Gastrodon. Does not bring it down. Enough. I guess I should have recovered. Ah well. Because even burn damage with its nerf isn't going to do enough to bring it down all the way. Nah. At least they've got no priority moves left. But since Tapu Koko's down to 1 HP, this is looking bad. Now what was that I said before about round 2 curse? And about mindsets? Now then, I'm pointing at the Milotic to wear it down, but I don't expect Gastrodon to last the turn. Smart Strike! Either you want to take down that Muck for goodness knows what reason, because you're doing that well, or you expected the Gastrodon to Protect. And there's a Recover, proving that I don't have Protect. No one runs both Protect and Recover. And yes, I have noticed that my Muck is frozen. I'm trying my best not to throw a tantrum here. There's the electricity. Meaning I can freely bring it back when Tapu Koko comes back in later. But what kind of good is that gonna do? Oh, Ice Beam. Actually, I think I'll Toxic the Milotic. Really feel like double targeting that Milotic. Muck being as slow as it is, and I guess... Going back to Team Preview, that Porygon 2 obviously didn't come in. I was too worried about it for some weird reason. Oh well, as long as I get stuff out of this, it's not a waste even if I am on tilt. Which I really feel like I am right now. Round 2 caps. Muck still hasn't defrosted, rip. And the Smart Strike again? Tell me that thing's got Leaf Blade. Surely it's got Leaf Blade. And then Ice Beam. At least Ice Beam can't freeze Gastrodon because it's already got a status of its own. Toxic means I might have a chance to wear my opponent down. When I bring in Tapu Koko, it's going to Thunderbolt the Kartana. Oh yeah, it's not down to a slash, it's down to 13 HP, which makes me nervous. But I'm not done. Tapu Koko outspeeds both of those Pokemon, although neither of them have revealed Protect yet. Alright, so I'm gonna recover with the Gastrodon. Discharge is tempting. Especially considering how much Dazzling Gleam did before. Discharge would do more because of the electric terrain, so I think I'll give it a go. Neither of them have Wide Guard, so... I remember crossing my fingers. And that's what I'm doing, crossing my fingers. Oh dear. That's why it doesn't use Leaf Blade. It's Scarfed. I'm even dunner than I thought. And now Milotic's recovering, just going to show just how done I really am. I should have noticed that... Should I have noticed it sooner? No, Kartana's usually faster than Milotic anyway. But Smart Strike... Interesting to see what happens. I still haven't consumed my little ace in the hole yet. I wonder how much Smart Strike's going to do at +2 bit of resistance. All that power. Let's see. 80, 120, 60. Now, Ice Beam's going to do more. Let's see what happens. I see now why Kartana is just... You can do it, Gastrodon! You can do it! You can do it! Oh dear, that's... And then the Ice Beam should bring it down to Wiki Berry. Hahaha! Nom nom nom! Alas, Gastrodon has lasted so long thus far, there would probably have been in my better interest to use leftovers. Ah well. Whee! Ha! Both of us have recover, but they're badly poisoned while I'm just burned. I should be able to stall it out from here. I said earlier I was done. But after realizing it was Scarfed, I realized it couldn't Leaf Blade me anymore. And little did I realize at the time... I'll add to the wearing down by Scalding. I should hang in there enough to recover. Ice Beam. Hopefully. Comfortably. Yep. Provided it doesn't crit me. That would be very, very bad. Ooh. The way Milotic jumps like that. Now what's Milotic gonna do? It could fish for a crit and make me look dumb going as reckless as I was. Alright, here goes. Recover. Sweet. Means I can recover too. I'm going to take this next turn carefully. Yeah, this one might be a long one. Stall War. But since I thought ahead and used Toxic on that Milotic earlier, I should still have this. This shouldn't last too much longer. Now I'm comfortably Scalding here. There is no... Whoa! That's a Mirror Coat, I think. Now things are getting interesting. Or are they? That little surprise move, which you wouldn't do on a best of one on account of information, best of three, I mean, on account of information, does make this a teensy bit more exciting, but it's so low on health I don't think even recover is going to save you. Final nail in the coffin shall be my own recover. That Scald Burn earlier actually did me a... No, not Scald Burn. Flare Blitz Burn actually did me a favour by protecting me from freeze. When bad luck actually turns out to be good, and... Boop! In a match that was way too close for comfort, we managed to clutch out a win. Even despite that freeze. Which probably explains why I wasn't so grumpy about it. But I guess being grumpy about freezing is too mainstream, isn't it? And I don't do mainstream very well. Normal's boring, odd is cool, okay? Okay. That'll do for this episode. A win and a loss. A preventable loss from one solitary dumb mistake. I'll save this one, I could make use of it later. But, knowing how close Game 1 was despite my single act of stupidity, does give me confidence that if I can play better, the game will turn out better. And I'm more likely to win. It's me who needs to improve, and that's the lesson I'm taking out of this. Okay, that's the end of this episode. Sorry about Game 1, hope you enjoyed the episode anyway. See you next time.